Hey there everyone, I am Rifter Darkly on Reddit, Ian Cube on DeviantArt, and Vin7 here on YouTube, and I'm back with another video critique. This time we're taking a look at Look Away by dinosaurbone. Now this is an exercise, and let's see, I'm overall happy with what I feel is a step in a positive direction. I agree. I like the colors in this. It feels very natural. However, there are some things we are going to talk about today. First of all, it's the proportions of the face. Now, here's a picture that I have already prepared, like a TV chef. Here is Natalie Dormer in kind of cool haircut. What I wanted to show you here is this. Notice how her ear and her nose kind of line up. So we're gonna check in here, and here we can see that her nose is way down there. That's not good. So what we do is we grab her entire face and her chin, which I have already done. Again, I come prepared, and upped it over there. So now her nose is a bit more in line. And of course this looks weird, the edges here. Now what you can do is that you, when you grab the lasso tool, you can use this feather. And I usually go with a 3-pixel feather to give it a very soft edge. That makes blending a lot easier. Alright, so the next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to make this area a bit more like it should be. So I simply moved her mouth and some of her chin up a bit. Alright, and as you can see, I did a very quick blend here to match. But what I wanted to talk to you about is the hair. This is the really important part. And it's gonna be my go-to video for how to draw hair, I hope. So when you have this sort of detailed hair, this hair is very detailed, and the problem with that kind of illustration of hair, that interpretation of hair, is that it's very distracting. And it's like the most important thing in this painting should be her eye, and then her face, and then her head. Because the eye is where we look first, and then we take in the rest of the face, and then we look at the entirety of the head, right? So, oh yeah, slight cold. It's actually kind of cold here in Sweden. Alright, so I did a bunch of paint overs before I started this video, but I'm not gonna show them to you. Instead, I'm gonna pick this color, the darkest color of her hair. I'm going to get an even darker color palette. So, what kind of brush am I using for this? It's a square brush. It looks like this. You see there's some texture in it. If I up it even more, see there's a bit of texture. So it's not a special hairbrush. It's nothing like, ooh, yeah, I have a special brush just for hair. Nothing like that. It's just a square, blocky textured brush. Alright, so this is going to be our first, forget all of this. This is gonna be our base. And then let's grab this and let's grab, I don't know, how about this? Yes, very good. And this. All right. So I'm gonna simply paint over everything, all the hair here. Now you're thinking, whoa, that's a bit dark, isn't it? That's very dark. But the trick is to start with the really dark and then work your way out. And by out, I mean towards the light. And that sounded religious, but that wasn't my intention. Alright, so here's the first layer. It's like a helmet of hair, right? There's no depth to it, really. And the next step, let's grab a new layer. The next step is to start giving it structure. Start to give the hair some structure where we know the light is going to hit it. Right? So we had something up here, and we got a bunch of hair going this way. Something like that. I can actually do this just to check where you've been painting. Alright. Something over here. Still, it's a very large brush. Alright, so now we have some kind of structure, some kind of flow. I can see where the hair wants to go, right? Good. Now I'm grabbing the third color, lowering the size of my brush and starting to give it even more structure. Yes. Even more, even more. Right, now if you look at it this way, like this, it doesn't look awesome, but it doesn't really distract from the rest of the painting. Like the hair is, it's there, we know, and this is I think the key part is that we know what hair looks like. So we don't have to give it like a photographic representation. Know what I mean? Like we don't have to paint every hair, because our brains know that, yeah, it's on top of her head. We're fairly certain that we are looking at hair. So with this small brush, still it's just this square brush, only downsized, I can start to color pick from the painting itself and start to slice up those areas that are too wide and too yeah, talking and painting at the same time is, I suppose, not really my bag. I'm just gonna, and of course you can work on this for as much as you want, but it's important to remember that it's better to leave hair less worked at. What? Please, with the English, sir. What are you talking about? Alright, so what I mean is simply that it's very easy to work too much on the hair. What you want to do is keep it light, keep it loose. I think that's the most important We can go really, really small with this. That's all right. It's okay, Daddy. It's okay. Now, the minute you start, as you can see, I'm just, for the love of God, I'm just color picking. And since this brush is set to opacity controlled by the pen pressure, right here, transfer pen pressure, it gives it a nice blend, which I think the dinosaurbone knows already, but I'm just informing everyone else. And of course we have stray hairs, so a stray hair might look like that, or let's grab another color. There we go, there's a stray hair. And one of the worst things that I do is that when I paint someone who has her hair in a bun like that, I want to go like this, you know, give her some hair like that, but that doesn't look very good at all. Alright, so give her some more, maybe one over here, a couple, something like that. Chewing down on this, it's right here. The hair is coming around this bend here on the face and the head. My God, man, you have done it. The perfect way to draw hair. Well, this is not the best way to draw hair by any means, but it gives you a I think a sense of thinking about hair as a big thing, not you know, one big form instead of you know, tens of thousands of little hairs that you have to paint individually. So let's see here. If I'll remove this, she is a lot blonder. I agree. I might have gone a little bit too dark with the base color there, but and let's see if we have, yeah, this also works. That this is my my previous paint over, my exercise paint over. But instead of this, which is almost too detailed, it's creating a chaos here. We want to create a balance. All right, balance, not chaos. I think that about covers it. This video has gone on for way too long anyway. Thanks for watching this. If you like this video, you can like it, you can subscribe to the channel, you can share it on Facebook if you want. What else? You can tweet it. You don't have to do any of that. I don't make any money off of these videos. Anyway, cool. Nice to be back, and I'll see you later.